Hey there, superstars. It is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer, and coach from Live, Love, Give. And I am coming to you where I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, I was actually just come out of like a bit of anger and I want to tell you a story about what kind of happened this afternoon. And yeah, I've managed to get to the other side and I did process my anger in an emotionally intelligent way, not at the time of what I want to share with you guys, but I really want to deliver this message with this funny story that I have to tell you and this funny experience that I've been through. And today's message is all about the fact that you can't take it personally when some people just aren't a fit in your life, right? And save your time and theirs by gracefully disconnecting. Okay, so why do I want to talk about this? Let me tell you the story firstly, then let's talk into how you can be applying that in your life and maybe how that's going to be of value to you. But okay, so you guys know I love my health and fitness. I'm always looking to take my body to a new level of health and push my body past its current limits. And sometimes I fall into these lulls and I'm like, oh, this is boring. Like, I know this stuff. Like, who can teach me something? Like, I need to be learning and immersing myself in something for it to be like really meaningful and inspiring and keep me consistent. So a little while ago, I came across some webinar ad popped up and I thought, oh, it's some new training sort of style. I'll check it out. I did like this challenge, the free challenge that they had going on. And I was like, that training's really good. Like, I'm liking this style of training. It means I don't have to plan my own training regime. So it was kind of, just like something new. It was, helping me live in my need for variety, right? So doing that and creating a bit of structure, which is great for, building that consistency. Anyway, they were offering this call. They had this program, but they weren't telling you what the program was. They were just saying, if you want to take it to the next level, like you've got to apply, we'll get on a call with you. Pretty much don't waste our time if you're not like committed to going to this next level. I'm like, okay, I'm somebody who definitely wants to go to the next level, but they're not giving me any information about like what it is. Like, is it training, nutrition? I assume it's like both. They didn't tell you any figures or facts about what they had to offer. It was just like, apply, tell us why you really want to be here in this thing we don't even know about, and then we'll get on a call with you and, they'll sell you into a program, right? Anyway, I was like, okay, I'll check out what it is. Might fit, might not. I don't know. I'm liking what the 28-day challenge was that they had. So I was like, okay, I think I trust their training. I like it. They're straightforward. Let's give it a go. So I just got off a phone call with one of their sales people. And this was somebody who had gone through the training program. They'd gotten really great results. And so she was giving me the whole sales pitch, which just quietly, I don't mind being sold into things that are actually I want to be sold into. So I don't mind when people get salesy on me. So I could see her whole process. She was like firstly asking me like why I wanted to be a part of it, why I'd be committed and, really getting you to like commit and stuff. And that's fine. And then she started taking me through. So I still don't know what I'm like supposedly so excited to be a part of. And then she takes me through the before and after shots of people who've gone through this program and blah, blah, blah. And I'm starting to see the patterns. And then she's starting to talk about, she shows me her before and after pictures. And, she's, been on a long year journey and she's just looks kind of normal compared to where she was, right? But then she's talking to me like she's trying to fit me into her perception of her client, who she wants on this thing. She's like talking about, like when you've got children and what happens to your body after you've had babies and all this sort of stuff. And I'm like, okay, she knows I am not a mother. I'm not looking to be a mother, but she's talking to me in this realm and she's telling me her whole life story about this and that. And then she's taking me through all these pictures. And anyway, it was great. I wasn't really relating to, the before and afters and everything she was showing me because I'm somebody who already has like a high level of knowledge around my health and fitness. I've been studying this stuff in depth for over 12 years, right? So it's not like I can understand their customer. I didn't realize this. I probably should have picked up on this, but their customers, I'm not their target market, right? And then she proceeds to show me through, she shares her screen with me. She shows me through this program. I'm like, okay, this is looking really good. I don't think it's for me because like I already know like this stuff is not like new to me, but like I can see like I think it'd be great for some new beginners and stuff like what they have to offer is awesome. And then as she was showing me through, she was showing me the nutrition plan. Now, this is where I was like, well, like I didn't say anything, but I was like, oh my God, like on the nutrition plan, it literally said have a can of Coke. Like I am not joking you, a can of Coke. And then it was talking about like all these other little things like, you know, having all these, you know, bottled milks, like flavored milks, bottled, all this like unnecessary stuff. And the woman even said to me, you know, I don't do any cardio. Like I just weight train and I eat like this stuff. And the only cardio I do is I walk my dog. And saying it like it was this great thing. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, okay, yes, if you want to lose body fat, you know, the best thing you could be doing is building lean muscle and weight training, right? And you don't want to do excessive amounts of cardio like a lot of people get caught up in. But in order to be a healthy, rounded out individual, you do want to be able to climb a hill or run if you need to. You know, you want to have great fitness levels as well. You know, it's not just about maybe what you look like. It's about your internal health as well, right? So I'm not liking already, they're already telling me, don't do any fitness training. So you're going to have not so great fitness. You're just going to be getting some fitness levels maybe from, you know, your weight training hard there. That's good. I like what they're doing with that. And then you can have your Coke and you can have your flavored milks and you can have all this stuff. And it was just like, it was just not in alignment with me. And I was starting to be a bit horrified by like some of the things that she was sharing with me, which I could see if you were in that frame of mind and you're coming from a very beginner mind and you're used to loving your Cokes and all that sort of stuff and you don't want to lose it. And like I can see how they're weaning people in maybe a direction. That's what I'd like to hope, right? But anyway, I was, as she was taking me through it and talking all through it and showing me, and then she told me you don't get access to the training programs, you know, until after we can see that you've mastered your nutrition. And I was like, okay, but what if I've already got my nutrition down pat? Like, and I'm really after this training program, like, how long would it take until I can get access to that? And she's like, oh, if you really pull your socks up, like you can have it in 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, this is strange. And then anyway, she tells me the whole spiel about, you know, how it's a couple of $100 a week and, you know, literally just get access to this online program and you don't have a personal trainer and whatever. And then so by the end of it, I've already figured out this is not going to be for me. Like I've made a mistake. I don't want to waste her time. And so me putting the niceties on it, I was like, okay, so she, you know, put it back on me and she said, okay, well, which option do you want? And I was like, okay, look, to be honest, I don't think that I'm maybe the market for what you have to sell. I think this program looks like it's laid out really well, but you know, for me personally, and then she's like, oh, what didn't you like about it and stuff? And then I was like, okay, I'll just tell her maybe a little bit about it. And I was just like, to be honest, like, you know, I'm somebody who has really studied nutrition and I'm very much about eating whole foods and focusing on health. I've come from a bodybuilding background. I know where I came from wasn't healthy. And so over time, I've gotten myself in a great mindset and great, you know, thinking about my food and my nutrition and all those different elements to the T that's like, it's just about health. And, you know, eating clean products and all this sort of stuff. And I said, look, it just doesn't sit well in my mindset to be having Coke, to be having flavored milks, to having all these different things. Like, and then she started to like think, like I could see her energy was like pulling, like she was like, you're wasting my time. And then she said, oh, I don't want to be rude or anything, but like if you could already do this stuff by yourself, then why are you here? And I was like, oh, okay. Like as soon as somebody says, I don't want to be rude or anything, right? Like they're probably going to be a bit rude, right? And I said, well, and I'm still trying to just be nice here. I'm not going to take offense here. I'm just going to be like, well, I really am after probably more of the training, like just some structure, just something different, something I can stay consistent with, And she was just like not having any of it. And then she's like, oh, look, you should just stay with the free challenge, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. And I thought, okay, this is a good way out of this conversation. I let it down easy. And I said, okay, yeah, I will, continue on with that sort of thing. And, if I decide I want maybe some more accountability moving forward, maybe then I could like contact you guys, right? And she was like, no, we don't just let anybody into this program. Like you have to apply and you have to be somebody who is willing to do whatever it takes. Like you got to be willing to put in the work, like all this stuff, right? Like I was just trying to be nice and like, let's just tie this conversation up, right? I ain't a good fit and I'm not your market here, right? And then she starts getting quite aggressive. And then I let her have this whole spiel, like all this like aggression. And then I said, okay. And then she was like, oh, sorry to be blunt about it, like, but that's just how we are. And I said, no, that's okay. Not too sure why you had to tell me that, but, but thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. And and then just tied off the call. But it was just like this unnecessary, childish aggression because and I could tell what was going on from her perspective. She'd created a story. You're wasting my time. Like I'm spending this time on you when I could be with my kids. Like you shouldn't be wasting my time. You shouldn't have even gotten this call, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, maybe it would be good if you let people know what you have to offer so that they can already see, oh, that's not quite for me, or yes, it is for me, and then get on a call with you, right? In that regard. So it was funny, but like afterwards I was like, oh, she was so rude. And then I have a great person in my life and I was like, oh, let me unleash, like ask me what I'm angry about. And I like unleashed it and moved through it, right? And that's what I'm kind of doing a little bit here. But the point of the fact is, after that whole long story that I wanted to share with you, is that ultimately, to not take it personally when people don't fit in your world, okay? She was trying to fit me in to her world and she wasn't doing a good job at it to begin with. And then she got aggressive because I wasn't going to fit in her world. And instead of that, like have a mindset of knowing some people are going to be a really great fit in your life. Other people just are not going to be a good fit. And that's okay. It's probably going to be 50-50. The people that you meet in your life, you're going to be like, yep, I can connect with this person. Not quite for me. And that's okay. Instead of trying to, fit people into your mold, instead like be grateful that people aren't, and you work that out sooner rather than later, so you're not spending all this time and energy and effort trying to like make somebody be in your mold. You're upfront. You know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you stand for, you know what you stand against, and you put that up front. And then, then you get that filtering process so that you're not trying to mold other people and you're repelling those people that just aren't a good fit and you're attracting the ones that absolutely are. So I hope me talking into this funny, crazy story and my afternoon is of value to you guys, and it is relatable with what I'm talking about in terms of not taking it personally when people aren't a good fit and actually just repel those who aren't and be grateful for it and move on, because there's a lot that you have to attract that are totally on your page. All right, so Let me check in with you guys. Have you got any questions or comments or words of wisdom or feedback or any of it? I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you guys aren't currently part of the Limitless Potential monthly masterclasses and you want to be a part of an amazing community of like minds who are absolutely reaching for the next level of their potential, and they want to support, encourage, and challenge you to do the same, and you want an every single month live training from me, online, we get on a Zoom call with all of you amazing superstars in the Limitless Potential Academy, and I deliver an hour training and give you an empowerment worksheet and assignment for the month so that you can apply everything that I want to teach you guys about to take you to your next level of your potential. You get to apply it in your life. I make it super actionable for you guys. I love seeing the results that you guys are getting. And if you're not currently part of the masterclasses, you definitely want to jump on board sooner rather than later, because we've got our next monthly masterclass all around unpacking the neuroscience of your personality to understand yourself, to understand others, and to access your unique genius. It's going to be a powerful masterclass. It's coming up on the 26th of January. I cannot wait to show you guys. And when you do join, you get access to a full membership site for yourself, full library of amazing masterclasses with all the best tools, tips, strategies, all the different trainings that I use personally with my one-on-one clients, and you get access to them straight away. And I can't wait to see all you superstars who are already part of the masterclasses. Love you guys. All right. I have got Lucky and Huss is in the house. I love saying that. I love that. So good to see you. And Victoria, great to see you. And Jitendra, hello to you. And Vicky and Max and Gregory and awesome. And Shane's here as well. And Michael and Judy and another Shane. Couple of Shanes in the house. Love it, guys. And Leanne is here. Hello to you, Shane. And Savula and Ariane and Loki. Awesome. And Darren and Randy and Byron and Andrew and John and Tristan and Ryan. It's another Ryan in the house. I love it. And Greg's here and Nuna and Sarah. Yeah, it was full on. And Victoria, she needs better listening skills. Yeah, she was good at the beginning, but like it was just her sales strategy. And when people are new to that sort of thing as well, you can take it as like this rejection. You can take it on this personal level instead of being clear that not everybody's going to be a fit, and that's okay. And what you're actually trying to discover is whether that person is a good fit or not. You're not trying to mold them or pressure them or be angry at them for not being the right fit because you haven't given enough information up front for people to sort themselves out. So yes, absolutely, Victoria. I think we could all probably do with some better listening skills. It's such a talent that it's hard to come by, people who have those amazing listening skills, but you are spot on. And Wayan's here, and Sarah, this sounds crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And, I wouldn't want to engage with that company ever again. That's how it's super important, particularly, I'm talking about this in your everyday life, but if you're running a business, you've really got to take that personal element out of it because you're creating a bad flavor for any future business. And, negative word of mouth spreads much deeper and quicker and, all the rest of it than positive word of mouth ever does. So you've got to be onto this stuff. So yeah, absolutely. And Sava and Shane and Toma and Simone and Max, awesome to see you guys. And I'm loving your comments as I was probably talking there, Sarah. And Matta Steph. Yes, it was super rude. It was super rude. That's why I was like, oh, I'm angry after this. But kept my cool because I could see what was going on for her. And it wasn't pleasant, but I was like, yeah, I was just happy to be able to press the end button on that conversation. And John's here. Great to see you. And Sarah, you did amazing to stay so lovely. I love it, Sarah. Well, I'll be talking to you guys in the masterclasses, in this next coming masterclass, all about the reason why I was probably able to stay so lovely in terms of the particular cognitive function that I lead with, that I'm going to explain all 8 different cognitive functions that each and every one of us has access to. But what makes up the personality is which ones we really have a strength in and which ones we have weakness in. So it's super interesting to be able to like analyze a situation based on this as well. So love that, Sarah. Thank you, beautiful. And Rocky's here, and Ram, great to see you, and Alex and Elf, yay. And Sarah, we're all different, and that's fine. You got it, girlfriend. Absolutely. And Julie's here, and Emily and Melissa. Huss, your emotional intelligence is off the charts, V. That was unbelievable. Lol, it really helps to give out the details first before you go and try to pull people in and fit them into your mold. Thank you so much, my friend. I so appreciate you, Huss. It's great to have you on live again. Yes, I appreciate that. It was reaching its limit. That's why I had to have a little bit of an explosion afterwards, but I held it together while I had to. And yes, absolutely. Like, you know, I'm all about transparency, like being authentic, being straight up, because, you know, you don't want to attract the wrong people. And, you know, that's why I say, you know, use your authenticity as your greatest filter in this world. You know, you're going to repel 50% of people. You're going to attract 50% of people. So you might as well attract and repel the right ones rather than trying to like get everybody in this scarcity mindset, which is what people tend to do with these kind of programs or offers or products where they're not being open and honest about what actually they're offering and how much it is and, you know, how it works and the kind of person that it's going to be a good fit for. Like, just stop living in that scarcity mindset and yeah, really get abundant with it and get into on the right page. I love that, Huss. And Carolina's here, and Victoria, I can't wait to see you in the masterclasses. And Sarah, you look amazing. Oh, I need some nutrition and fitness tips from you. I'm currently trying to lose some weight. Sarah, I love that. And thank you so much for such a beautiful compliment. I really appreciate you. I'm trying to get back into a bit more consistent action. But yes, I absolutely love working with people in terms of getting their health on point. Actually, I asked you guys in last month's monthly masterclass when we were planning out our goals for 2019. I asked you guys because a few of you had those health goals. I know, Victoria, you were looking at your health, and oh, I can't remember who else it was. Oh, the name has totally slipped my mind. She's not here right now, so she's not sparking my mind. But anyway, a few of you had those health goals on your list, and you're really focused on that this year. And I did ask you if you wanted me to do a masterclass on my best tips, tools, strategies, and techniques on best strategies on nutrition, exercise, sleep, stress management, really honing in your health. And a bunch of you said yes. So potentially, if you guys let me know, I will do a masterclass. Not on the 26th, but maybe for February's masterclass, I'd be happy to do an amazing masterclass on health for you guys to take it to your highest potential in your body intelligence. So love it. Thanks for letting me know, Sarah. I love that, and let me know how I can support you. And I hope you're a part of the masterclasses. I hope that will be of interest to you. And Shane is here. Yes, agree. Totally liked what you said. Life's too short to waste your time. Absolutely, my friend. I love that, and I love having you here. And Jodie's here as well. And is it Medestef or is it Stella? Let me know which is your first name. I'd love to know, and needed to hear this. The timing was great. Sometimes friendships can turn one-sided, what I've been dealing with. So thank you. You handled that so well. Thank you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love hearing that. I've got somebody at the door, so I'm going to try and run in a moment. Ned, you look absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for your kind compliments. Jay's in the house. I love it. And Sarah, loving that this is resonating. What up, brother, is in the house. And Huss, always great to see you too, V. Huss in the house. Much love and big hugs absolutely to you as well. And Victoria, I do sales and I'm always afraid to turn people away, so I feel I hold back too much. Yeah, that's that scarcity mindset that you gotta learn to break free of. I love that you're sharing that, Victoria. It's super important. And to get out of the realm of taking things personally, it's about getting over rejection, that fear of rejection that I'd love to talk more into with you guys. And Carl's here, and Rowena and Victoria. I'm loving that this is great advice. And yes, doing good, eating healthy. Love it, Victoria. Good work. And Feroz is here, and Victoria, need to get on the exercise now. Absolutely. Well, if you want to, let me know, guys. Next month's monthly masterclass, all on health, if you're up for it. If that's going to be on top of your list, I would love to take you through the best tools, tips, strategies on nutrition, exercise, sleep, stress, get your body into gear and get you to the healthiest levels of your body and mind. Love that. And Wakas is here, and Masha, and Moises is here as well. Victoria, yes, loving it. And thank you so much for your kind compliments there, Moises. I've got somebody at the door. I really have to run off. But as always, guys, I am sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I really do hope that it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary, and that today's message has definitely empowered you. And I love, love, love every single one of you for joining me live today. So much appreciation for you spending your time with me and engaging in our community. And I hope to see you in the masterclasses so I get to meet you personally and go super deep. Sending you guys all of my love, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow.